Hi, I'm Eric Dwayne, and this is my book talk. Today we're going to talk about two books, Gwinna and The Giver. Have you ever wanted to fly? I know I have, and that's why I read Gwinna, a book by Barbara Helen Berger. Gwinna is a magical baby who grows up with a couple who made a bargain with the mother of owls, an ancient and mystical, powerful magic user who grants wishes. Now they make a bargain to get Gwinna, and that is to return her when she's an adolescent. But when they don't, terrible things happen. Gwinna finally goes to live with Mother of Owls, but her wings are deformed. So Mother of Owls must nurse her back to health. And after a short time she does. Let me read you a passage from this book. The old woman smiled. Even on a sunny day, it is cold and high up in the sky, Gwinna's heart jumped. Then she would fly. She felt a tingle in her wings, but try as she might, she could not raise them. There's some fantastic artwork in this book, and that's one of the many reasons that I liked it. But you're going to have to read the book to find out what adventure awaits Gwinna, what fantastic things she discovers about herself, about her family, and the world around her. I really liked it because it's a traditional book in its approach as a fantasy or a fairy tale, but it has familiar archetypal characters playing roles young readers will be familiar with. The book is a great chapter book for grades 3 through 6, and children will be excited to turn the pages of this beautifully illustrated text. Berger's acrylic artwork is fantastic. It really brings the story to life and makes a clear connection to the text. It would make an excellent first chapter book for younger readers, although some of the words used might be difficult for readers who are challenged. The vast majority of the text is within the 3rd to 6th grade range, and it's a complete story from cover to cover. I thought it was a great page turner, and the only thing that I thought was missing was more artwork. Berger's artwork is fantastic and really gives life to the story. On a personal note, as someone who worked in aviation for 10 years, I've always dreamed of growing wings and flying. My next book is The Giver by Lois Lowry. Wouldn't it be great to live in a world without war or famine? Well, the science fiction community depicted in The Giver by Lois Lowry depicts a world just like that. It's the story of Jonas, who lives in a utopian society where love, fear, anger, jealousy, and most emotion has been removed by the elders using daily medications. But Jonas is given a great honor on his 12th birthday. He will be the receiver of all the memories of humanity. These are the memories of happiness, sadness, of war and peace. But these memories are kept from society. Out of fear, they will unleash the horrors of humanity, like war, strife, and famine. Let me read a passage after one painful memory training session with Jonas's endurers. I won't go home. You can't make me, Jonas sobbed and shouted, pounded the bed with his fists. Sit up, Jonas, the giver told him firmly. Jonas obeyed. Weeping, shuddering, he sat on the edge of the bed. He would not look at the giver. You may stay here tonight. I want to talk to you, but you must be quiet now while I notify your family unit. No one must hear you cry. Jonas looked up wildly. No one heard that little twin cry either. No one but my father. He collapsed in sobs again. The giver waited silently. Finally, Jonas was able to quiet himself, and he sat huddled, his shoulders shaking. The giver went to the wall speaker and clicked the switch on. Yes, receiver? How may I help you? Notify the new receiver's family unit that he will be staying with me for tonight for additional training. I will take care of that, sir. Thank you for your instructions, the voice said. I will take care of that, sir. I will take care of that, sir. I will take care of that, sir, Jonas mimicked in a cruel, sarcastic voice. I will do whatever you like, sir. I will kill people, sir. Old people, small newborn people. I'd be happy to kill them, sir. Thank you for your instructions, sir. How may I help you? He couldn't seem to stop. The giver grasped his shoulders firmly. Jonas fell silent and stared at him. Listen to me, Jonas. They can't help it. They know nothing. You said that to me once before. I said it because it's true. It's the way they live. It's the life that was created for them. It's the same life that you would have if you had not been chosen as my successor. The giver model is one example of utopia, a government which seeks to remove any reasons for conflict, warfare, jealousy, or strife from humanity. Once Jonas starts receiving the memories, it brings to him the realization of what exactly has been stripped from humanity and his community. Things like love. What is revealed is truly dystopian society, where euphemistic language, not precise language, is used to describe things like euthanasia, death, executions. Assignments remove any individual choice, and the elsewhere is a wonderful place you go when you no longer serve the community. Some of the subject matter that is dealt with in this book may be difficult. One of the terms used is release, but this, as we find out reading the text, is not what it seems. The elsewhere is also a place that none of us would probably want to go. And the book deals with genetic engineering, euthanasia, family units, individualism, and personal rights. It's a great book for a number of different reasons, but it can be used as a primer or a tool of discussion for these topics. It can be used in a U.S. history class or in any type of class that studies government, as this is one type of government that has been tried and modeled in our past. So it's a great book for that reason. It also illustrates the importance of memory, history, and individual choices as well as free will. So I really found that this book was very good, and your students will like it in middle school or high school. Thanks for joining me on my book talk today. We'll see you soon.